All right, man. Let's get to some Detroit Piston talk. I ain't had a lot of Piston talk this year. Look at the standings. We're gonna do a nice Piston video here. Pistons don't even ain't the worst team in the league, and what's so sad about it is the Rockets have lost 20 straight. So the Pistons won 12 games. Look at this. The Rockets and the Wolves. Rockets won 11, and the Wolves won 10 games. You know, the Wolves got Karl-Anthony Towns, Anthony Edwards, D'Angelo Russell. It just, excuse me, that really make no sense. But check out Detroit Piston Talk playlist. Hit that subscribe button, bell icon button. Share the video. You hear rumors that, about the Kings tried to send Marvin Bagley here for Sadiq Bey. And also they're interested in, Norman Powell, Aaron Gordon. Was it Aaron Gordon? Victor Oladipo. Aaron Gordon. We talked about him, but Victor Oladipo and John Collins. Let's start off with Victor Oladipo and John Collins. Victor Oladipo he wants to get to Miami. All right. Even though Troy Weaver got a report with him because he was in Oklahoma City Thunder with Victor Oladipo, but it should be no interest in Oladipo. Well, I call him Home Depot, no interest. Unless Victor Oladipo want to stay and be here and get a contract, but Victor Oladipo, I don't think he's the same player before that injury, and I think he's a good player for sure. I think he's a good player, but I haven't really seen much of him this year. But look at his stats. He averaged 20 points a game, 5 rebounds, 4.7 assists, 41% from the field, 33.3% from three. He just, and his career average is, he averaging all career highs in damn near every category except for field goal percentage and free throw percentage and 3-point percentage, but it's close. But I think, Oladipo is a good player. 28 years old, so he ain't really old, but you just think about it for a minute. Do we really want to be in Detroit? And at that point, if it's a four-year rebuild, because it is fucking reload, it's a rebuild, he gonna be 32. So for me, I don't really think that's a good match. I think right now Miami is the match for him. Put him in there with Jimmy Butler. Put him in there with Bam Adebayo. And I think either him or John Wall would be great for them because they both can defend. And for Miami, as long as they keep Hero and Duncan Robinson, they got enough shooting to go around between the defenders, between Jimmy Butler and Oladipo, and Bam was a good defender as well too. So maybe I just think when he wasted a lot of years in Orlando where he didn't get notoriety. Why would he want to come here and be a part of another rebuild? Unless they gonna give him money, he won't get on the market. But that's just my thing with him. Good player, good skill. I just think being Orlando, being an Oklahoma City Thunder, it's time for him to get his shine on, get my shine on. It's time for him to get his shine on. And he can shoot it a little bit, he can score, he can dribble, he can defend. He'll be a good Piston. You could put him in the backcourt with Joe Dumars and Isaiah Thomas, fit right in. He got that dog in him. He played defense. He a retro player, to be honest. But then again, I like to see him in Miami, and they'll make a push. And I think Miami can match up well with Brooklyn because they can defend. They can defend with Jimmy Butler. They can defend with Victor Oladipo. You know what I'm saying? They can defend with Bam Adebayo. They're a good defensive team. I think they scare y'all East. Only team they probably don't match up well with is a healthy Philadelphia 76ers. But a healthy in Philadelphia, they don't go hand in hand. Somebody going to be injured. But I think for Philadelphia, that might be a team that need to make a move. You know what I'm saying? They might be a team that need to look at Victor Oladipo, to be honest. But then you get to talking about John Collins III. Obviously the Pistons interested in him. You got to pay him a lot of money to be here. But then, about John Collins, he a good rebounder. He been fairly healthy this year. No suspensions. Nothing like that. But he's solid this year. 18 points, almost 8 rebounds a game, shooting a 3 a little bit. How many 3-pointers he attempted this year? 3.5 a game. So he started to expand his game, get better. 6'9", good rebounder. But it's a contract year. Of course, he's gonna be healthy and do shit different. He only 23 years old, so if you believe he changed the league, he ain't gonna get suspended no more. He gonna stay healthy. The 3-ball coming along, he posting up, he getting rebounds. He wouldn't be a bad fit, but next to him, you're going to have to get you a guy like Ben Wallace or somebody that can do the dirty work, and him and Isaiah Stewart playing in the front court, I don't think they can handle the Jokic's and the Joel Embiid's, and those can Karl Anthony Towns. They few far in between. But if you're able to put an Andre Drummond type guy next to John Collins, maybe it might work. But he's a good ball player, though. He's getting better. He's only 23 years old. From Utah, you don't see too many players come out of Utah. But, I wouldn't be mad. But he had 27 and 16 versus the Lakers the other day. But the thing about it is, will he be consistent? Is it good to you? Will he be good to us? That's the question. And will he re-sign with us? That's something that you had to talk to him about. But he becoming a modern day forward. But you got to put a Mutombo next to him, a Ben Wallace, somebody like that. But I don't think him and Isaiah Stewart, they too short to form a formidable backcourt. You got to have that Jared Allen down there or somebody like that. But good player, very, very good player, man. And I got nothing bad to say about him other than the injuries and and other bullshit. But the drugs, whatever he got popped for. Hopefully that don't happen again. But he gonna rebound. He gonna put the ball in the bucket too. So it might be worth pulling the trigger on him. But I ain't trading Sadiq Bey. I ain't trading no Sadiq Bey straight up and down. So that's just my opinion on that. But out of Victor Oladipo, John Collins, we talked about Aaron Gordon in another video. Out of those three, let me see how long Aaron Gordon is. Fuck was that? One Mason, he right here. Oh, he's 25 years old, but I would probably prefer John Collins. Even if you gotta pay him, I think he the better player. I think he the better player between them, man. And I would just go with John Collins. You've had to trade for 3, but then the what you call them boys? They said them Sacramento Kings offered Marvin Bagley for Sadiq Bey. Hell no, hell no. If I was gonna trade Sadiq Bey, I take Killian, Sadiq Bey. You give me your first round pick this year. I take Marvin Bagley and Tyrese Halliburton. That's the only way that's gonna work. Or you give me a De'Aaron Fox. But we know they're not gonna give us none of those guys. So don't try to give us injury-prone Marvin Bagley at all. If you want to give us some De'Aaron Fox, I don't want Buddy Hield, but I take Buddy Hield, De'Aaron Fox, Buddy Hield. But Sadiq Bey, everybody had a shot at Sadiq Bey, or to trade back and get him, or trade up back in the first round and get him, or take him early. Obviously, I looked and I said, damn, he ain't getting enough traction. Was it because he played at Villanova? He was a 4-year player, but he could defend, he can post. A lot of people ain't seen him on the block. He could shoot it. He kind of remind me maybe of our version of Adrian Dantley if he become a more assertive scorer. But he the rookie that I'm most proud of that we got. The rest of them, Isaiah Stewart, he's straight, but I just don't see him being a 5. He more of a 4. Killian Hayes, y'all know how I feel about Killian Hayes, man. But I like to see, Sadiq Bey stay and we build it around him. But Sadiq Bey, John Collins, I forgot we got Jeremy Grant. Those guys, those guys we need, man. Those guys we need bad, man. And we had to see what happens with them. But other than that, man, I'm looking forward to seeing what the trade deadline bring. But Aaron Gordon, he a good player. Kind of remind you of Blake Griffin, a little bit more athletic. Had a younger age, he got a little bit more perimeter game. But John Collins, but you ain't got to pay Aaron Gordon though. But Victor Oladipo, you got to worry about paying him or him staying. Aaron Gordon, I think Aaron Gordon deserves to go on a national televised team. I think, maybe the Clippers can do something. Maybe the Knicks can do. Well, Knicks are coming back. Philadelphia can do something. Miami can do something. That'd be the guy that I think target him. Who else you got that's in? Maybe the Nuggets with Will Barton, flip him to Orlando. I mean, that might be a good scenario for Aaron Gordon. But I wouldn't be mind if we trading for him. I just think he need to be on the national televised team so people can see, or playoff type of caliber team that's gonna make a run so people see how good he is. But let me know what you guys think. Don't forget to check out Detroit Pistons Talk playlist. Don't forget me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. You can reach out if you have a business question, inquiry, sponsor, video requests. All my social media links in the description. Fast way to reach me is Twitter, then Facebook, then Instagram. Links in the description. Check my other channel out right here on YouTube, Goodfellas Sports TV, for more sports, music, news, and entertainment. Appreciate the love and support. One time for the one time. Mercy Sports Talk. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Don't forget y'all to check out the Detroit Pistons Talk playlist. Peace.